Welcome back. So now that we know why it makes sense to kind of try and split up our code into smaller chunks, let's try and have a look first of all just at a running example where we actually use lazy loading so we don't get all the data down in one big chunk. So again, think of this, instead of loading this entire application right here, we'll just load part of it, right? The part that we need right now, the part that we just opened inside the browser. So they have a good tutorial if you go under Angular.io, Fundamentals, NG Modules, and there's one called Lazyloading Feature Modules down here. If you kind of run over this, there's actually a full running application right here you can go and play around with, or you can actually build it yourself just following this guide if you're used to Angular. Very simple stuff. And then you'll end up with an application looking something like this that just has 3 buttons that will then route, after you've set all of this up, it'll actually route you between different areas of the application. So when I click home, I'll end here. When I click orders, I'll go to the orders page, etc. I'll show you in a second. So the cool thing is that as you do it, you'll see that you only start downloading the chunks that you need for the specific page. Let me show you what I mean right here. Let's actually see a local version of this I just created. I just followed the guide step by step and I created this version right here that's running right now on my machine. And we have 3 buttons, as I said, and if I press the home button, let's just actually refresh the page, you'll see I start up downloading pretty much the same files that we saw before. No difference there. But let's just clean the view down here and you'll see when I click orders, I'm actually going to get an order module JavaScript file. Right? Let's just clean this again and just click the customers and you'll see I get a customers module JavaScript file. And that means that instead of getting everything on the home page, I'm just getting the parts I need to show the main page. And then when somebody clicks the order page, then I'll go and get the orders JavaScript file. Now the reason you don't see it again is because it's now in memory, so I don't have to go and get it again. That's freaking amazing, right? So that's kind of how it works. And again, if you guys want to just jump into actually building this app, I think it gives you a great overview. Now I'm going to, in the next couple of lessons, jump into some of these things that Angular actually asks us to kind of get a basic understanding of before we start doing the actual loading, lazy loading. So we're going to try and just dive into those, and then in the end we'll build the application together and try and extend it afterwards. That's it for this lesson. See you next time.